general manager of what team?
The Houston Rockets.
So I wonder whose side he's on.
I'm going to say CP3.
Absolutely.
You want to say?
This is the classic case of he say.
Interesting, because it seems like it's a part of their game, right? Like, it's what makes them special players and what makes you want to have them on your team.
Absolutely.
But it's interesting when they run into each other and what can happen in that fiery moment.
No question about it. And if you think about it, like Chris Paul.
In the NBA, Jalen will be here all morning long
Yes,
as we
indeed.
continue to break it down. We also have some young Bucks on.
All right, so there he is talking about all these magnificent freshmen. He gets them year by year, and Zion Williamson may be the most famous of them all. Coming in, I happen to have one of the most famous college freshmen of all time sitting alongside literally every single day with the Fab Five. So as you see this whole thing playing out, it's interesting. You guys weren't even ranked in the preseason. So you're taking these kids now with all of the attention, all of the pressure, all of the fame. What do you make of all that?
Since in theory.
So, in my mind, though.
How about that?
But he has a role.
Correct.
In the NBA, though, right?
Yeah, he does.
Absolutely.
He does.
So, I mean, it could still work.
Bull in a china shop. That's his role.
He's Draymond Green. In my mind, that's the role that he could play. He could slim down, get a little bit slimmer, maybe the fitness could get better, but he is Draymond Green.
I've never seen Draymond Green dunk like that.
He's a terrific prospect, but he's not starting over C-Webb or Jawan. Not going to be able to do it.
Fair enough. I don't know if maybe your minutes would have been challenged. I don't know. We could talk about that another time. Let's go to the NFL then, because
Kelly Bryant was Clemson's starting quarterback. He had more wins than any other quarterback that was a starter entering in the season. He also was the ACC Championship MVP. But his decision to leave Clemson due to a new redshirt rule allowing all players to play in 4 games and still transfer set the college football world on fire and opened up a conversation about student-athlete rights and powers. And for the first time since making his decision, he sat down with me to walk through what those days were like.
Where he wanted to go this offseason, the LA detractors would note that he shouldn't head to a franchise whose Mount Rushmore is already cemented. I mean, why follow in the footsteps of giants, in particular, Kobe's? But as he hawks his new book, Mamba Mentality, Bryant on last night's SportsCenter with Neil discussed the newest Hall of Famer to don the purple and gold.
Pac-12 for a second. Line in this one's a little weird, especially with what Washington State did last week. Washington State at Stanford.
I loved what Wazoo did last week, but I don't trust.
One of the 3 of us had Scotty in the bracket.
Yeah, who was that?
And,
wasn't me and it wasn't Elle.
It was the guy with hair. I also had Michigan in the bracket. That's back in play, Paul. Give me credit for that one. All right, this time every Saturday, I want you to predict the future with your headline. Paul, write me your headline for tomorrow.
Well, I try to go with the biggest game of the day, and that is right where we are. Go Dogs today. That's the headline.
All right, you barked at everyone else. You want to bark at? Ho.
Yes,
all of
Paul.
that tomorrow, Paul. Good looking for it. SEC Nation, Laura
Only if
Rutledge,
we win.
Bob Spears, Tebow, 10 a.m. Eastern, SEC Network.
Go Dogs today. That's the headline.
All right, you barked at everyone else. You want to bark at?
Yes,
all of
Paul.
that tomorrow, Paul. Good looking for it. SEC Nation, Laura
Only if
Rutledge,
we win.
Bob Spears, Tebow, 10 a.m. Eastern, SEC Network.